Well, Sam, first chance to play a top 25 team. It's Ferris State, a team that you know well, and you come out on top in your home building. How does it feel?
It was incredible. I'm super proud of the way our girls came out. They went and played inspired basketball. I thought they came out defensively strong right from the start, which makes a huge impact for the rest of the game. Just coming out and getting stops and making them take some tough shots. So that was great to see. I think Sarah did a great job on Idoni. 15 in the first half, but then held her to 3 in the second half. And then McCartney, another player that we maybe didn't get to see a ton from. She shot 1 for 10. Bella was guarding her most of the game and did a phenomenal job. She's another just a player that can really go off. So overall team defense was much improved, and it was good to see kind of what we're capable of.
We're used to seeing Bella in double figures, but she had her first 20-point game of the season today, and it started in that first half where she hit a couple of threes and then got hot later on in the second as well. When she's out there shooting the three, how much does that help the confidence of your team?
Bella making shots definitely helps the confidence of our team. Anybody making shots, but it was good to see her hit some early, and then I think she's been shooting a pretty high percentage all year, but it was really critical when Ferris was going on a run. We had it to like almost 20, and then they were pulling back within 12, 10, and then Bella hit a big 3. So that was huge for us. But she is confident. She's very poised to be able to take a shot like that and hit a shot like that, a couple of them behind ball screens. So she's a heck of a player because she can also really get to the rim.
There's a couple of really good games in a row for Sarah Dax as well. And against a team like Ferris State, did you feel like you had to make sure that you mixed up the inside and outside shooting, and did you get that today?
Definitely. Sarah's been playing really confident for us, and the best part is she is an inside-out player. She can post up, which we saw her have some nice moves against a good post player and go finish, but we also saw her knock down a couple threes when she was open. So it makes her really tough to guard, makes our offense run when we have posts that can shoot it like that. So definitely great to see her just continue to grow in her confidence. She's rebounding for us too, almost had a double-double. She's doing a great job for us.
Yeah, speaking of rebounding too, those numbers were heavily in favor of Ferris State in the first half, and then you guys adjusted in the second half. What were those things that you emphasized at halftime to make sure that swung back in our favor?
Yeah, they had 11 offensive rebounds at halftime. 11 at half. You can't win a game like that. We were up, surprisingly, but that's what we talked about. If you want to beat this team on your home floor, we have got to box out. We have got to beat them to the ball. They were getting a lot of those tips over the top too, where we were boxing out, but then they were tipping it to their guards. So we were talking about boxing out, even at the three-point line, way out there, because they were getting a lot of those tips. So made that adjustment and held them to 5 offensive rebounds in the second half, which to cut that in half was good. And Idoni had 4 offensive rebounds in the first half, only 1 in the second half. So definitely improved in that area in the second half, and it showed. We were able to create some separation then.
Yeah, turnovers was another number that was much better in the second half than it was in the first half. Was that another point of emphasis?
Yeah, we do like to emphasize just taking care of the ball, making good decisions. Again, we have a few silly ones here and there when we're playing fast. That happens, but overall, got to value every single possession. Because our offense is so good, we can really let it run. If we can get a good shot, we got a good chance at making a basket. So we got to give ourselves a shot and value the ball.
Later in the game, you had to use your bench quite a bit as well. And what did they come in to contribute for this team?
Everyone that came in stepped up, made good decisions, no matter how many minutes they got. I think Soraya coming in off the bench was huge, making decisions with the ball, looking for her 3 as well. She went 3 for 3 from the three-point line. Emma had to come in, Maddie had to come in and guard Idoni, which were tough tasks, but they did a good job.
Looking forward, doesn't get any easier. You're eventually going to go on the road to play a couple of good non-conference teams as well. What are a couple of the key takeaways from this one that you can bring forward?
Defending from the start. I think that's something that we got to do moving forward, and we had a good defensive effort today, taking away what they want to do. So we'll have to use that moving forward. Obviously, we got Finlandia next weekend, and then, Ashland after Christmas, who's, I think, number 2 in the nation or something like that. So continuing to take steps on that defensive end.